everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Raid Shadow Legends, and today we have a really exciting one. We have a roadmap given to me by the wonderful people at Plarium, and I'm really excited because these are my favorite things to look at. Guessing and theorizing and thinking about what we might like is just so much fun for me. And we're going to go through these 12-ish, I think, things and try to take a guess at what might be coming. So going from left to right, we have our new artifacts. I honestly, I feel like we have this one already. This was the 6-star artifacts that were just recently added. These added a lot to the game in terms of power. Also added a bunch of new stages for dungeons, which is really great, although I'm not at 20s yet. Next up, we have the new faction, which are dwarves. We've seen those spoiled for a while, but now we know they're going to lally-ho their way into the game, and they're going to have huge beards, which is pretty much shown off by that icon, which I love. I love how it goes down so far, it's like almost out of the frame. So those are two things we already knew, and that's really exciting. Next up is one that I am personally confused about because nobody else does it, and I don't fully understand why. So many people play gacha games on emulators right now, and it's just not always a pleasant experience. So being able to have your own official desktop version seems like an insanely amazing thing to be able to do. And this is huge for me. Like I only really play a lot of my games on my PC because I play so many of them, right? I've got so many windows open. I only have so many phones. So I love this. I really hope this is a big improvement to the game, and I really hope this helps bring a lot of more people to the game, because emulators aren't always easy to set up. Like I know they are for us, for you, for me, but there's a lot of people out there that don't fully understand them and may or may not get a little confused. So this is just an ease of use sort of thing for that player base, and that is fantastic for new player retention, you know, like getting new people into the game, because nobody else has this. Like, how do other big gachas especially not have this yet? I don't fully get it. Next up is Faction Wars, and I'm assuming this is going to be the PvP Guild Wars style thing. I'm really hyped for this because not that I like PvP, I actually really don't like PvP in gacha games, but I love that they add a new angle to the game. I love that they add a new way to look at units, a new place new units might be usable. And specifically, if they change the amount of units you can use for Faction Wars, it's exponentially better. So for example, if we can use 3 people in Faction Wars, that is awesome, because a lot more people are usable in 3 people than they are in 4-people teams or 5-person teams. So here's hoping they kind of take the best out of all the games that have this sort of feature, and we have some fun with it. Also, I joined a real clan for once, so shout out to Jedi Knights. I hope we kick some butt together, and I hope I don't let you down, which I'm probably going to. Next up is glyphs. I love this part about this game. There are so many different ways to enhance your characters. I don't know if that's what that is, but the second I hear glyphs, the only thing I think of are WoW glyphs, which kind of enhance people's abilities some way. So I'm hoping it's another angle we can sort of make our units better and customize our units more importantly. Customization is more important than making them better, IMO. So I really hope that's something like that. I'm not sure how it's going to work. Like, when I hear glyphs, I specifically like think tailored changes, you know? Like, I think that this glyph is going to do something different on this person than it's going to do on this person. But I don't know if they're going to be able to do that with so many champions in the game, but I hope they do. And I'm really excited to see what this turns into, because glyphs are always fun. Any sort of way to add depth to your characters and uniqueness to your account is something I really, really, really love. And next up, we have Platinum Tier. And Platinum Tier excites me because it means I might not get bullied anymore in Gold Tier. And maybe the people that deserve to be in Platinum Tier are in Platinum Tier, and you could leave me alone to bully other people in Gold Tier. So I am not the best at PvP in this game. I'm still working. I've got my Ghostborn, I've got my Seeker, my Gorgorob, and my Cupidus as my team right now, but they just can't do enough damage. I find my Ghostborn doesn't land enough defense breaks because so many other people are the opposite faction, but it is what it is. But either way, Platinum tiers are great, especially if it comes with more rewards. People love rewards, and more importantly, especially if there's a sense of urgency, is that the right word? If there's a sense of accomplishment for getting into platinum tier. Because honestly, right now, I feel like outside of the stat bonuses, which are massive, by the way, there's just not much reason for me to want to push arena because it doesn't feel rewarding enough. So I really hope they find a way to make things a little more rewarding. Okay, and now we have the battle pass. This is honestly the only one on here I didn't fully get and I don't fully understand yet. So hopefully we get some more hints at this. My best guess for battle pass is something similar to a raid pass. Raid pass is something that gives you 20% XP and 20% gold for a month. It's kind of like your subscription style thing. Not necessary, but it helps when you have it. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Battle pass kind of implies PvP, right? Or does it not imply PvP? Especially when it says season 1 right beside platinum tier. So I have no idea what this is, but my guess it's going to be something you buy and kind of enhances your season, I guess. I have no idea. This one I'm really confused about, but that's the only thing I can think of. Either way, I hope it's fun and I hope there's something good involved in it. Oh, next up we have the Void Dungeon. And I was sitting here trying to figure out what a Void Dungeon can be. We've already got the Void thing to get the enhancement materials, the ascension materials. We've already got a ton of other dungeons, and Void Dungeon is a really stupid name for something to give equipment. My bad if that's actually what it is. So looking at it, it's a tower, and one of the big parts about gacha games is having some sort of tower with a ton of floors that has a ton of different rewards, and this is what I assume this is going to be, because that just makes the most sense. It also has the amazing effect of making so many more units useful, because we'll have so many more things we can use in a big tower with, like, they always have 100 floors. Let's just call it TOA. They're all called TOA. Call it Tower of Ascension or whatever you want to call it, Automaton Tower. But Void Dungeon is what I feel like Raid's version of this is, and I'm really happy for that because those are really fun. They have huge rewards. If it resets monthly like most do, we can probably expect maybe a legendary tome, maybe a sacred shard, maybe a void shard, maybe some gems, some stamina, some stuff like that. So that's something I'm really excited to try out. And I really, 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 really like these because, again, just like the faction wars, it enables units that you don't really use everywhere else to be specialized here. So you never know, we might be pulling out our people who are rated on the tier list like D rank or something like that into the Void Dungeon. And that's the type of thing I really like. And the next one scares me. The next one scares the living crap out of me, which is the tag team arena. I am not an arena person, and it scares the living heck out of me. And to do arena with somebody else, like I hear tag team and I hear like obviously wrestling or something like that. That's what I hear from tag team growing up in the 90s. So I don't know what to think about this, but obviously any sort of interesting and unique features is something I'm really excited for. And I'll definitely give it a shot, but I'm cautiously scared because I'm not the PvPer that a lot of other people are. But that's something that's really exciting anyway. Next up is new faction, and that's a dragon, right? Like, that's a dragon. If we look at the dragon on the left, you can't see my cursor, I don't think. But if we look at the dragon on the left side of the map, and if you look at it facing downwards, that is 100% a dragon. You can see all the things. You can see the little whisker type thing. You can see the sides and everything. Like, there's no way that's anything but a dragon, right? And that's awesome. I'm kind of surprised we don't have dragons yet in this game because we have so many other things. We have, like, the lizards. We have the undead hordes. We have orcs. We have, like, everything like that. But no dragons. And I was kind of wondering if they were holding them for just bosses and stuff like that. But I'm glad that's what we're getting, assuming that's what's coming, because holy dragons. I have no idea how they're going to implement them, but I'm really, really, really excited, and I cannot wait to use some dragons and have a blast with them because they fit perfectly into this game. Two more. Next one is a new clan boss, and this is really exciting for me because my guild right now, or my clan, sorry, is kicking the clan boss's butt, and I'm finally finally kicking the butt of the Nightmare Clan boss. I'm finally able to get the final chest here for that. So shout outs to Jedi Knights again for helping me get through that. You guys have been amazing. And I'm really excited. There's also a Hydra of some sorts, or Medusa, whatever you want to call it. There's a bunch of snake style things in the emblem there. So I'm hoping there's a ton of different mechanics. Obviously, it's not going to be the same as the first clan boss. So I'm really hoping characters don't really overlap. So we want to get different characters for this clan boss as we do in the first boss. And I hope it has a limited amount of poisons. I really hope the way to do this clan boss doesn't really have anything to do with poison, or I guess really poison is the big thing, and Giant Slayer and stuff like that. And speaking of poison, it is a snake known to be very venomous. Is that the right word? There's two different versions of venomous. People get mad at me when I screw them up, but that's exciting because I really hope, again, more units are used for this. And finally we have divine artifacts, and I'm kind of confused about this. I'm guessing they're just making more types of our artifacts divine, or perhaps making them more accessible, because I know I've been playing for quite a bit and I have like 4 or 5 divine speed pieces, so maybe they're making them a little bit more accessible. So yeah, that's amazing. There's also a ton of stuff going on in this roadmap in the actual art, and the art's fantastic. It's also really dark. You can see the people above me hanging themselves. You can see people dying here. You can see, no, you can't over there, but you can see what looks like Astrolith. Is that her name? You can see what looks like an elf king or magister at the top middle. You can see people you shall not passing the dragon. You can see like some sort of altar slash citadel style thing in the top left. Really great art, and I love art styled like this. You can also see what looks like death and destruction. I don't even know what that is. In right to the left of Faction Wars, it looks like some queen from hell or something like that. Either way, this is really cool, and I'm sure there's a lot more hints and Easter eggs in this artwork, so feel free to study this artwork and let me know if you find anything. So yeah, this was pretty exciting. I love when they do this, especially when they give it to people like us. Like, it feels so great to be able to bring this to you guys before they do. Like, that's the coolest thing, and I wish more developers did this, because it's so much more fun than just reading it off a patch notes. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe as always. Feel free to join us in Raid Shadow Legends. You can download it in the link below there, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, everybody!